Hello guys, welcome back to Spice Channel TV. Thank you for always coming out here. If you're joining us for the first time, please kindly subscribe and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. IPOB seeks for peace, announces readiness for talks with the Nigerian government. The indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, has called for peaceful negotiations with the Nigerian government. Politics Nigeria reports that the separatist group in Nigeria on Saturday requested a peaceful exit of Biafra from Nigeria through a United Nations supervised referendum. The IPOB spokesperson, Emma Powerful, said in a press statement that the group has lost over 5,000 members and properties worth over $1 billion as a result of the extreme use of force by the Nigerian security forces. According to the IPOB, they stand for peace, and they stand for dialogue, and they stand for discussions. The cardinal rule under which IPOB was formed is to lead the way to a peaceful separation of Biafra from Nigeria, Emma Powerful said. Now, they have made this movement, the indigenous people of Biafra, that they are open to peaceful negotiations and dialogue on the peaceful exit of Biafra from Nigeria through a UN-supervised referendum. An IPOB's peaceful agitation for Biafra independence started in 2012. Never has IPOB been associated with violence or criminality in all the years of rallies and protests. Nevertheless, the federal government, through its security forces, has levied war against IPOB, with the members of IPOB being brutally attacked while on a peaceful protest by the Nigerian security forces at many locations in Biafra land. And as a result of these unwarranted attacks, many IPOB members have been murdered in cold blood. Some have been permanently handicapped, while some forcefully taken by the security forces, whereas some are still illegally detained in various detention facilities across Nigeria. And many IPOB members and sympathizers have had their houses and businesses burnt down by the Nigeria security forces. So IPOB has lost over 5,000 members with properties worth over $1 billion as a result of the extreme use of force by the Nigeria security forces, irrespective of all the provocations. INEC has never, IPOB has never retaliated, and they have never taken up arms against the Nigerian state. So the indigenous people of Biafra has, told the Nigerian government that it remains open to peaceful dialogue, to peaceful negotiations, and a United Nations supervised referendum on the realization of the Biafra nation and a peaceful exit of Biafra from Nigeria. And according to the group, Biafra stands for peace, they stand for dialogue. They just want, a separation, of Biafra from Nigeria. And according to the IPOB members, Biafra and Nigeria are two different nations. Yes, the events from 1948 to 2023 have shown that it is practically impossible for Biafra and Nigeria to coexist as a nation. And IPOB has been calling on the Nigeria state for, for discussions on a peaceful referendum date, but the Nigeria state, always returns the peaceful call with violent suppression. And according to the IPOB members, they've always maintained that self-determination according to their rights, and according to the UN laws. So, my country people, what are your thoughts on this? Now, you see that IPOB made this statement on Saturday. In a statement issued by its Media and Publicity Secretary, Emma Powerful, they've stated that this IPOB's agitation, this Biafra agitation, started in 2012. Biafra has never been associated with any criminality, with any violence. The IPOB members, over the years of peaceful rallies, peaceful protests. But you see, the Nigerian government, the federal government, through her security agencies, had levied war against the Biafran group. The members, they've been attacked while on peaceful protest. Some have been murdered in cold blood. Some have been permanently handicapped, and some have been forcefully, detained. Even some have disappeared, leaving no traces behind. Now, according to the IPOB spokesman, many IPOB members and sympathizers have lost their houses, their businesses being burnt down by the Nigerian security forces. IPOB has lost over 5,000 members and counting, with properties worth over $1 billion as a result of the extreme use of force from the Nigeria security agencies. And IPOB has been calling on the Nigerian state, the federal government, for discussions on a peaceful referendum date. But you see, the federal government has always been returning this peaceful call with violence. And that's why Nnamdi Kanu has always maintained his ground that he's not going to drop this agitation for a Biafra nation. He won't drop this fight. He's going to pursue this to the very end. Irrespective, the federal government, the Nigerian government, they are keeping him in detention in the DSS custody, which is a very illegal detention. Aside the court given judgment on declaring Nnamdi Kanu a free man, yet the federal government has refused to release this man. But then the Biafra group and its members, they have not retaliated against this judgment. They've been keeping their calm, according to the IPOB. All they want is to go their separate ways. Is it too hard for the federal government to see to their needs? They should come up with a better conclusion than fighting off the Biafra members, because definitely they are not going to back down on this quest. Okay guys, Nigerians have reacted. Other nations of the world separate peacefully. What's wrong with Nigeria? Please, let Biafra go. Freedom is all they are asking. God bless Ima Powerful. God bless IPOB members and the Biafrans. Okay. Well, I will be in the best interest of other Nigerians. Please remember Lagos. Remember Abuja, Kanu are not part of Biafra. You will need to leave these places too. Okay. Well, it clearly shows that this Biafra group, they are fighting for themselves. Alright, if Igbo contests for presidency 100 times in this country, failure will be the result. The next person said, no, no, no. Remember Biafra under Ojukwu? They said they wanted to go. Now, they started marching towards Lagos. And they were stopped at Ore. Well, just saying. Okay, guys, these are reactions from Nigerians. So, my country people, I guess these Biafran agitators, they won't drop their cause and their quest for a separate nation. Remember, they are not the only one requesting for separation. Even the Yoruba nation, that's the Oduduwa, they are also agitating to the federal government that they want to go. You see, people are agitating. Okay, guys, I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts on this in the comments section. Thank you.